You said at the end of your tour in Saudi Arabia that it kind of like you had a light bulb moment and it clicked. And let me also stress that when you're saying there, oh, I think I needed to mature. Let me tell you, there is a lot of 22-year-olds who are not doing that, who are far less. I'm sure you're putting it into comparison with your peers in the military,
Exactly.
absolutely. But yeah, it kind of sounds like if I was you, it could have been a massive risk that in the sense of like, okay, light bulb's gone off, you were already having a bit of doubts about your maturity, but then you go into university, that could have essentially been like, oh, maybe the military's not for me. It sounds like it obviously didn't transpire, but that was a massive risk. Do you not think? Or
Yeah, it was, and and for the few officers that get that opportunity, it doesn't always go smoothly.
yeah,
There's a lot of ways it can go off the rails, as you can imagine. But I put that down to my wife because I met her just before I went, so
right,
she kept me sensible
stable,
for the
yeah,
duration. And I think the other part of it is I really enjoyed the course. It was to go and learn how to do cybersecurity. So, and to be honest, I was rubbish at computers up to that point.
right,
Yeah, if I remember some of my colleagues on the phase 2 training having to show me how to copy and paste things in Excel.
yeah,
I was thinking, okay, this might be a big ask, but it was brilliant because it took me right back to first principles, learn how to code, learn how to set up networks, build websites, and then towards the end of the second year, they're like, right, now you've got all the raw skills. I'm going to teach you how to do hacking. And here's a module on the legalities of it. So anything you do after this is on you. But
yeah.
and they actually taught us how to do, offensive cybersecurity operations, which was a great thing to have because it gave me that skill set that very few of my peers had. A few of them did. And some of them have gone on to have very successful careers
Yep.
in the cybersecurity industry. But not a lot of my peers at the time could actually sit at a keyboard and fire up Kali Linux and start doing the different aspects of a cyber attack. Whereas coming out of university, I had that skill set to be able to do, which was a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of nonsense being talked about in the military about cyber at that time, some absolute madness.
Yeah.
And it was quite good to have a degree of authority to say, that's completely wrong, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Or that's a really good idea, we could maybe do it in this way, which not many direct entry officers had at the time because just not a lot of people joined with that type of degree. So
Yeah.
it's different now. Loads of people have now been shoehorned into that path, which is a really
Of course, yeah, but it sounds like you say, timing was absolutely perfect for you. And